So everybody told me Carnival Cruises was going to be a dumpster fire. Don't do it. You'll regret it. It's basically a Walmart parking lot that learned to swim. So naturally, I booked it. The Carnival Venezia, sailing right out of New York City. No flight, no airport. We could just hop on the boat and start our vacation. It's Carnival's fun Italian-style ship. So the whole thing got this Venice-meets-Vegas costume on. Here's my honest, lighthearted breakdown. Spoiler up front, I had a great time. I do Carnival again, and most of the stuff people dunk on Carnival for, it's not actually a Carnival problem, it's a cruise industry problem. Every line I've been on has the same quirks now. Carnival just catches the strays because it's an easy target. Let's get into it. The lines. Let me start with the defining feature of this entire boat. Lines. There's a line for everything. Want to eat? Line. Want to laugh? Line. Want to stand somewhere? There's a line for that too, and somehow you're already in it. And here's the thing. They manufacture the lines. They don't open a venue until the exact start time. Dining rooms open at 5:15? Cool, everyone's already checked in, and yet there's a herd lined up at 5 o'clock like it's 2001 Black Friday and the flat screen TVs are $199. There's a talk with the cruise director show at 12:45. It's 12:40, doors still closed, total mayhem in the hallway. Lines wrapped around the elevator like you're waiting to get on Space Mountain for a talk. But real talk, is this unique to Carnival? No. Many cruise lines have lines. Once you accept that standing in line is part of the package, it stops bothering you. However, I would say that Carnival has a more annoying line situation than the other cruise brands we've been on. Everything feels like the first time they've done it. Now, this one I'll actually let Carnival take the blame on. Other cruise lines feel a little more dialed in. Carnival sometimes operates like every day is opening day. Embarkation was a touch messier. Logistics had a we'll figure it out as we go energy. And the Venezia leans hard into the Italian thing. It's a repurposed Costa ship, so it genuinely looks the part. All Italian piazza vibes, looks gorgeous. Then you get in the elevator and the fantasy dies immediately, because the elevators deserve their own war crimes tribunal. They take forever. They have an incredibly stupid system where you select your floor and then it tells you what elevator to go to. You would think this would be efficient, but it's not. On top of that, they use most of the elevators for moving luggage on embarkation and debarkation day, so plan to walk the stairs. Once you actually do get an elevator, they're hot as hell, and they smell like a homeless person was squatting in there. You step in for a quick ride to deck 9 and step out questioning your life choices. And it's hot everywhere on the ship. Like the AC took a vacation and only the staterooms got the memo. The rooms are great. Everywhere else, you're slow cooking. Is that annoying? Sure. Is it a deal breaker? Not really. The people. Okay, the people. This is the big one everybody warns you about, and honestly, the one that bugs me the most because it's unfair. Let me address the elephant on the Lido deck, the uglies. There is a high proportion of uglies on this cruise line. Statistically, more than any other line I've been on, and this was a scientific study. I'm just reporting the data, folks. If you're on Carnival, there's a solid chance you are, in fact, an ugly. I'm probably one too. We're all out here. Now, the socioeconomic thing people whisper about, yeah. The crowd skewed a little different than the other lines, but here's where it actually matters. Everyone was nice. Everyone got along, zero drama. So this whole the people are the problem on Carnival narrative, the people were fine, friendly, easygoing, having a good time. That's a win, not a knock. Two demographics worth mentioning, though. One, the smokers. Oh my God, the smokers. Feels like half the boat smokes. The casino is so thick with it, you walk out smelling like an ashtray that lost a fight. Half of deck 5 outside is a smoking area, and there are more. It's like everyone redeemed their Marlboro miles for a Carnival cruise. 2, the military appreciation crowd. Carnival genuinely leans into this. Military appreciation events, the Hero Bar, it's a nice touch, and they actually mean it. Entertainment. Here's where Carnival actually impressed me. The production shows, weakest I've seen. All singing, all dancing, zero storyline. Just talented people being talented at you for 30 minutes with no plot. Why am I emotionally invested? I'm not. But honestly, every line's production shows have gotten thinner. This isn't a Carnival failure, it's a trend. Where Carnival actually pulls ahead is that they're dead serious about comedy. Like they actually respect stand-up, and it shows. One of the funniest stand-up comedians I've seen in a long time was on this boat. And the Fun Squad, way more energetic and engaging than the activity crews on the other lines. Even bingo was more fun. I don't know how you make bingo interesting, but they did it. The cruise director, Mike, how you doing, was younger, way more visible, actually involved. Instead of a disembodied voice on a speaker you never see, he was genuinely better than other lines. They had less of the enrichment stuff though. Fewer cooking demonstrations and seminars, more games and crafts. So if you came to learn knife skills from a chef, adjust expectations. Today, you're watching the gelato-eating contest and the winner vomits first. Dining. Buckle up because Carnival's dining is a study in contradictions. The service? Slow as hell. And weird. Order 3 appetizers, they bring all 3 at once. Order 2 entrees, both come at the same time. It's like they've never seen a meal happen in sequence. Then the rationing, baby portions. They ration the bread like it's prime rib. The bacon, also rationed like prime rib. I've never had to negotiate for bacon in my life until this boat. But this is the plot twist. The food was actually good. They actually had one of the best chicken parms I've ever had in a main dining room, which on the fun Italian style ship is at least on theme. So points there for consistency. The main dining room food was far better than Norwegian in variety and quality. They had more menu options than the other lines. The desserts, better than all the other cruise lines combined. The bread was far better than Celebrity. And there's less specialty dining upsells. They've got upsell dishes, they have upsell restaurants, but they're not shoving it at you. And the classics live on. Flaming Baked Alaska still happening. A beautiful thing. So slow service, tiny portions, a bacon hostage situation, but the food genuinely slaps. Carnival's actual food punched above its weight class, and that was surprising. Cleanliness, or the absence thereof. Other lines, you walk into the buffet and some flamboyant Filipino is singing a washy song at you like a hygiene cheerleader. Carnival, they do not care if you wash your hands. Half the sanitizer stations are empty. It's a freedom-based hand hygiene system. You're on the honor code, baby. Live life on the edge. There's fewer staff clearing plates off buffet tables too, so things tend to pile up a little. But they do still do some of the old school touches that people expect from cruises. You actually know who your room attendant is. They clean your room fast while you're gone. On Norwegian or Royal Caribbean lately, you don't even know who your attendant is, and by dinner, your room's still not made up. Carnival's got that handled. Towel animals, still happening. The little things matter, and Carnival's actually holding the line on them better than the quote-unquote premium guys. Here's some odds and ends. Celebration Key, their private island, was very nice. Totally comparable to Royal Caribbean's Coco Cay. Their other private island, Relax Away Half Moon Cay, was super nice too. That was recently redone. The casinos are packed. They're full all the time. I've never seen this on another cruise ship. On other cruise lines, you can barely get a game going on roulette or craps. Here, it's always busy, including the slot machines. There's more ducks than any other line. If you know, you know. If you don't, there's a whole hidden duck thing on Carnival, and these people are committed. And the timing culture is bizarre. Everyone is early for everything. On other ships, we are always the earliest to every event. On Carnival, being a half hour early means you're an hour late. I may change potential employee job applications to add a question. Do you cruise Carnival? This way I can judge their timeliness. The verdict. So is Carnival as bad as they say? No, not even a little. And here's the bigger truth I walked away with. The complaints people throw at Carnival aren't really Carnival complaints. They're cruising complaints. Every single cruise line I've been on is basically the same now. They've all trimmed portions, slowed the service, thinned out the shows, and cut corners. Nobody's pulled ahead. No cruise line has some secret advantage the others don't that we've been on. They've all degraded together in lockstep. Carnival just gets singled out because it's the easy punching bag. Once you know what you're getting into, you don't get disappointed. You just enjoy it for what it is. And here's why I'll keep cruising, Carnival included. I get to put the phone down, no internet, no notifications. I'm not deciding what to make for dinner or planning out my day. Somebody else handles all of it. I just sit on a deck chair with a book and zero responsibilities. That's the whole thing. That's worth the price of admission, bacon hostage situation and all. So would I sail Carnival again? Absolutely. Bring on the lines, bring on the ducks, bring on the dirty disease spreading hands. I'll be the guy in the corner with my Kindle, still enjoying the cruise. If you made it this far, you're legally required to like and subscribe. Those are the rules of the sea, and I'm the captain now. I'll see you on the next one. B-Man and Beyond.